Everybody, this is take three of Dave's Garage, the homemade do-it-yourself saxophone lessons series. I'm Dave, this is my garage, and this is where, well, actually, it's where I used to teach saxophone lessons. I have been banished from the garage. How did I get kicked out of my own garage? I know, you're just sitting there going, what? Yeah, I did. I'll get to that in a minute. First of all, thanks to all of you who are part of this homemade channel. I don't script anything. I don't edit anything. I know, and I love each and every one of you. I've met so many good people in saxophone, just like me, just saxophone fiends who love to talk saxophone and make music. And it's just been the best, probably a better experience than I could have imagined when I started this thing. So anyway, back to today's topic, right? How did Dave get kicked out of Dave's garage? See, the band gear is still here. Nobody's in a hurry to clear out their equipment. Students, well, I've had to rent a studio in town. So if you want to take a private lesson from me, we can still do that. We can either do it on Zoom, or we'll go downtown La Mesa, which is about maybe 8 minutes from here, and I've got an air-conditioned studio in a nice music store there, called Allen's Music, by the way. They've been there 1 year longer than I've been alive. So, at any rate, back to the story. As many of you know, my last episode was about a wrist injury, right wrist, big problem. I had it wrapped up. Went to the doctor, he took a look at it, sent me out for x-rays. The x-rays came back with some interesting news in them. Interesting news that I had broken my wrist at some point in time. I said, no, I think maybe you got the wrong x-rays there, doc, do you think? And he said, nope, these are yours. That's your stuff there. And there's a little, the evidence that you had broken a bone and that it had healed, and now it is producing, in my golden years, osteoarthritis, right? So I'm on a new kind of a anti-inflammatory, which is wonderful because I feel no pain. I have nothing happening. Now this didn't come from playing the saxophone, but it can be exacerbated. So I want you to all think about taking care of your joints. Got to practice, got to play, but I want to make sure that you take breaks and take care of your joints and do some stretching. Just take care of the equipment here. Don't play till you get sore, okay? All right, and take care of your neighbors. Yes, that's what this is all about. Now, 10 years ago when I bought this house, there were different neighbors. I had different people owned the homes, and we're, this is kind of a bedroom community in the middle of La Mesa here. I mean, I'm as far away as a driveway from somebody's bedroom window. So, over time, people pass away and the houses get sold and new people move in. And everybody's kind of been cool about, the band playing here, practicing here, me taking students in, practicing the saxophone here. And I think over the years, I got really lazy. I got sloppy about it. And I think perhaps I maybe came to disregard my neighbors and their right to have a peaceful life. They have a right to have their home. They have a right to have peace in their home and perhaps to watch TV or even sleep without the saxophone. So specifically last Thursday, a student had come, we played a little bit, student left, and I'm working on this song. Joey DiFrancesco passed a couple weeks ago, and I'm working on a song off one of his albums. And I love the alto solo. Don't know who it's by. But I'm doing this alto solo, and it goes up to an altissimo A. Altissimo A, yes. And I'm able to actually coax this little beast to go up to an altissimo A. And I'm feeling pretty good because I'm a tenor sax player, and I've practiced altissimo notes out here ad infinitum, right? But I don't really play alto sax, and I'm thinking, well, I might have to be an alto sax guy because of this wrist injury, right? Tenor sax was hurting to hold, alto sax not so much. So mine are just blowing and I'm thinking, this altissimo A, no way, right? Next thing I know, there's a policeman coming up the driveway. That's what did it. It was that that note on an alto sax scares children and causes dogs to run away, right? And man, that's what did it. Plus, on top of that, we've hit about 103 here. 105 here. This last week it's been a heat advisory, and it's a full moon. Boys and girls, you know what that means. And so here we are, Dave in the garage with the door wide open. Let me show you. Let me just take a look. Take a look. Can you see that? There's the Jeep. Now look, there's the neighbor's house right there. See how close? See how close the neighbor is? Yeah, I know. And it's probably going right in her bedroom window, right? And she's, I think, a day sleeper. How do I know? I don't know. But anyway, and I'm whispering now because I'm like, oh my God, I don't want the police to come back. But yeah, so that's it. Garage shut down. Fortunately, they had room for me at Allen's Music in La Mesa, so I'm taking some students over there. Still doing lessons on Zoom, still doing lessons in person, just a little bit of a change. So what I want you to do is take down my email address if you need lessons. This is how I support myself, how I pay for, well, this is still my garage. We'll just be parking a car in it from now on. davegoodsax@gmail.com, davegoodsax@gmail.com, all one word, or leave a comment in the comments below. When you practice now, I want you to be respectful of your neighbors, all right? Unlike Dave, I want to set a better example for you. I close up the house now. I practice a little, I don't blow as loud as I used to. I mean, honest to goodness, people from 8, 9, 10, around the cul-de-sac, 10 houses away would walk down the street and say, "Saxophones sounded good, Dave." You know what I mean? That's a long way. That's a long way for this sound to carry. And not everybody likes saxophone, okay? So let's just be respectful of our neighbors. I don't want you to get kicked out of your practice situation because they're hard to come by. Not so hard as, for a drummer, but for saxophone players, this carries. I mean, this will punch through just about anything. And I want you to be respectful and just make sure that you're not just ticking off any of your neighbors while you're practicing so that you can keep on playing and doing the thing that you enjoy the most, okay? So that's about all I got for today. I'll save it for the next one, okay? All right, thanks to all 420 of you now. 420, there's a significant number. I never caught that habit myself, by the way. I was no good at it, but we're musicians, right? For those of you who are at 420, right? Is a significant number because we started with absolute zero here, maybe about a year ago, for a student who wanted to have some lessons online, and it's grown to what it is now, and it's still growing, and I'm thrilled to be able to serve you. If you have any ideas for future lessons, future little programs here, or if you have any questions that you want to have me answer, I'm happy to do it. I'm going to play this alto sax now. Altissimo A, right? That's how I'm going to play it out here. I don't want to piss anybody off, really. And like I said, I want you to be careful as well. Be careful of your joints. Stay hydrated. Keep in touch. Do good work. And I'll see you again next time. All right, take care.